What's going on? And today I'm here with
Justin.
And everyone else in the Airbnb, but we'll get to them later. And what did you play at YCS Columbus?
YCS Columbus, I went 5-4 with Cool Tune.
Woo!
We ended positive. We ended positive.
5 subs.
5 subs. Queso Drama. Twitch.tv/Queso Drama.
Yep. Subscribe now so I can get money.
You're gonna get the goo. You're gonna want to buy my Metafy. You're gonna want to get my my spreadsheet.
Yep. There's totally something in the spreadsheet.
Something in the spreadsheets. Okay. So we played. So we played Cool Tune. Here's just the ratios for all the Cool Tunes. 1 clip, 2 mix, 3 rotary, 3 Rico, and 3 Q. I was playing and testing 3 mix before the event, but I didn't like it. I preferred 2. Although there were very few times where 3 did come up. But also a lot of times during my siding patterns, I was siding out like 1 mix and like 1 Q, or like just trying like weird shit throughout the day. Those weren't for my losses. My losses were like mostly out of my control. Shout out to Called By and Triple Tactics.
Shout out to Enneacraft.
Shout out to Enneacraft. Big ups to Enneacraft. And then Hand Traps. The Blowjob Brothers.
There's 4 of them.
Came up almost every game. And they got ashed almost every game. So that was really cool. The Fraudulous Harmonia. I did pick them up at YCS, but all these are borrowed from different people. So shout outs to Mirai, who will be getting a deck profile later. Shout outs to Chris back home, and Renzo, who like Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, Ghost Bell, just your
who
sisters.
Cares?
Now the spells. Actually, this will probably be better if I do this. Prosperity, Called By, Synchro Overtake. I did 2 Duelist Genesis, but that was because I mained the Called By. I think maybe I should have sided this and just played a 3rd Duelist Genesis, but overall it didn't really feel that much different. I feel like if this is kind of like just to help out going first, obviously. But I guess it kind of fills almost the same role as this. In case one of your guys gets hand trapped, you can just be like, okay, Duelist Genesis. Like if it gets ogred or negated or whatever. Cool Tune spells, 3 Synchro and 1 Juke Joint. I don't know why it's called JJ. Don't cancel me if we're not allowed to say Juke Joint. So the spells. And then 3 Imperm. I love Imperm. Side deck is 3 Mole Charmy, 1, 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Droll, Cross Out, Triple Tactics, 2 Warnings, Reframing, and Solemn Judgment. And then the last 2 cards in my side were Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. This did come up in my mirror matches, and when they did, I won those games. And shout out to my round 7 opponent. We actually did have like a Winter Cherries off of like who can banish what when someone's trying to make something, but he picked wrong and I picked right, and that's why I won.
Now show me that extra.
Like he picked RS instead of Trackmaker when like that was obviously what I was gonna make. I'm like, what are you doing?
Skill issue.
Yeah, skill issue. 2 Trackmaker, 2 remix. All of these ratios are correct. 2 Trackmaker, 2 remix, 1 Crackle, 1 RS, 1 Loudness War, and 1 B2B. I think I just want to take this out entirely. I only kept it in because I was like, well, maybe I'll play against Branded. I played against it once, it did not come up. And then I was like, well, I had a really bad matchup against Sky Striker, and if I can rip out 15 cards from their extra deck, they can't link summon. But then in my Sky Striker match, it didn't come up at all. So
I can't rip 15 cards. I can only rip 14.
I can only do 14. And the 15th one is Kagari. Zaylin, my all-star, my favorite card. I love this guy. He's so cool. We should make more cards like this.
Nope.
Yep. I want more cards like this.
Nope.
I want more cards like this. Visas Armatara, he's here, just when I have like weird levels. And to get the trap card. Chaos Angel. There's a silly thing you can do with Zaylin and B2B. That's what my opponents sound like when I do this to them. Where your opponent goes, monster effect, and you go, okay, B2B, bring back Zaylin. And they go, second monster effect, and you go, let's grab a level 3. You're not locked into synchros, by the way. So we'll just say it's, we just grab Ghost Ogre. And then you can synchro immediately, and then you get to make Light Dark Chaos Angel.
Woo!
Woo! Yippee! Yay! And then our Harmonia targets. These were different cards in the main event. This was a Shooting Riser Dragon, and this was Wind Pegasus Agnister. I decided to change them out today because I did side events and stuff. These didn't come up. I didn't activate Harmonia all day today.
Awesome.
And then last card is Typhon. This is just the card to let my opponent know that I lost, that I'm giving up, and that everything sucks. And yeah, that's my deck profile.
Any shout-outs or any notable things that happened at the YCS?
Notable things that happened in the YCS. I guess I'll do shout-outs. Shout-outs to everyone in the Airbnb. Shout-out to all my testing partners. Shout-outs to... you know what? Shout-outs to Triff.
Okay.
You know, I don't fully agree or endorse some of the things that he does. Some things that he does. But he a lot of his replays and a lot of the advice that he had on the deck was pretty correct. I'm just bad at Yu-Gi-Oh.
He also loves friends.
Huh?
He also loves friends.
Yeah, he loves friends.
I love France. Bag up.
France baguette.
Bag up.
Notable things that happened. I just got curb stomped by an Enneacraft player.
We both did.
I then used that anger and channeled it and dog walked a branded player in round 9. What else happened today? I think that was about it. A shout out to the guy I beat in round 2 of the regional flight. I understand you were mad. You didn't get any engine, but that's what happens when you play Mitsurugi. Yeah, that's it. Shout out to 495th place.
And next up on the chopping block, I got the local legend.
I'm just the best. Best RDA player you'll ever never meet.
That's his name.
Yep, that's right. I'm playing 60 cards. You'll see. All right, we'll start off. 3 Power Vice. No reason not to play 3. If you're playing anything less, you're stupid or you're playing Genesis. 3 Soul Resonator. Playing 60. Fair enough. 3 Soul. Playing 60. I want to see him. 2 Vision. You can put it to 1 if you want, but I don't think it really matters. I want to. 1 Darkness Resonator. If you play anything more, you're stupid.
Die.
There is no excuse. You're just stupid. 1 Crimson Resonator. Honestly, you can cut this guy. He sucks. He's horrible. 1 Synchron. It's great. So I'm not gonna say anything. 3 Resonator Call. I want to find Soul Resonator, or Vision Resonator, or anything.
Anything.
Same thing, except he's also dark in the graveyard.
Which is important.
Yep, it's very, very important. Reborn Archfiend, the most broken extender ever, and can just 1 card combo now. It's crazy. I don't know what he said, but he's probably right. Fiend Beast Golem is a 1-of. I don't care what any of you RDA players say. You're stupid if you're not playing this guy. This guy he's won me games. In an insane amount of games. Go back over here. 3 Gaia. Does everything.
Oh, wait. Are those star? Oh no, one of them. Wait.
Cut that out.
They are. Are those starlights?
Yes.
I wonder who you got them from.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I also got these starlights.
Oh baby.
Oh my god. Do I like art?
I think this guy likes RDA.
Maybe. There's a slim chance, like 10%. 10%.
10% chance.
Red Zone. Honestly, you could just play Ruler's Rumbling if you want. I like Red Zone. That's it. But that's all I got for stuff.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. Crimson Call. Adds everything. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It can add anything. It just depends. Depends. Do you have RDA? No. And now let's get a little funky. 3 Lubayan.
Okay.
I want to play 3. He's crazy. I want to add Bestials. I want to add a lot of things. Play 1 Mag. 1 Druid Swarm. 1 Balding Dragon. I like it. I love these guys. They're amazing. I'll get them out of here. Regain. Like to grind. I love grind games. And then, then I play 1 Habakiri. I play 1 1 Saji. Then here's 1 Ritual. Here's 3 Prayers. Here's your Mirror. Here's your Great Purification. And also, fuck it. You know what? Let's play 3 Pre-Prep because, you know what? Why not? Why the fuck not? Who's stopping me? Who's gonna stop me? Don't answer that.
How many times did you open mirror yesterday?
Once. And the one time I drew it, I wanted to not play Yu-Gi-Oh! For the rest of the day. Anyway, time for non-engine. Like, true non-engine. Here we go. 3 Fua. It's crazy. Here's 2 Droll. Because I had 2 slots. And I was like, fuck it. I don't care. Here's 3 Ash Blossom. Here's 3 Impulse. And no, the confliction with Rebellion and Impulse did not come up. Here's 3 Droplet, and then because USPS is fucking awesome and they like to send my package to 2-3 states away, I get to play with 1 Harmonia. Thanks, USPS. You're very cool. I love the US Postal Service. This should be 3. This should have been 3, but
I know it's 1. You can search for it.
that's right. Magnamut, you made this possible. Thank you. You are amazing. Moving on.
And now that extra deck.
Now let's get these. Let's find the really good cards here. Oh no, I need to keep that for later. 2 Red Rising. I like 2. It helps with anti-nib lines because I need to do 2.
Nib is scary.
Yep, nib is scary. I only saw it once today. It was the one time I decided I'm just not gonna play around it. Any other time? Nah.
I mean, you should have known.
Look, I was hoping. I don't know, maybe. I should have known. 1 Crimson King. This guy just lets you extend through fucking anything. It's fucking insane. Add any card you want. Here's 1 Scar Red because it's fucking great. Here's 2 Red Dragon Archfiend. What?
What?
RDA player plays RDA?
What? Crazy. How often did the second one come up?
Every time.
Literally every time?
Yes, I always go through. It's always coming up. So, yeah, 2 is correct in my opinion, unless you're playing like some sort of hybrid. Which, sure, play 1, doesn't matter. 1 Hot Red Abyss. He's in a gate. 1 Dispatter. He's in a gate. Or a pop. He's also a bestial, which matters.
He can summon a banished guy.
Yep, he's crazy. Crimson Blade Dragon.
Add Habakiri.
Add Habakiri, add Rebellion, but fucking, I don't know, do my taxes, I don't care. Everything. Here's Zaylin. Anti-dip line, also, fuck you Kultun, you're dying. Here's a Supernova, because I didn't want to learn my Doom Z matchup. Here's my Chaos Angel. He's great. I'll just make a Light Dark Chaos Angel, and my opponent can go explode. Packbit Belong. Yep. My targets for the 1 of card. Thank you, USPS.
Thank you, USPS. You're the GOAT. You're the greatest.
The greatest to ever do it. And Almirage.
How often does Almirage come up?
Doesn't come up often, but I am never upset when I have him. I'm like, yes. Always happy I have him. Here's
Let's
now
go on to the side.
time for the side deck.
The 15 cards of Doom.
Yeah, 15 cards of death. 3 Thrust. Because, well, I'm playing 60. If I can add anything like pre-prep or a Resonator Call or literally, I got whatever the fuck I want. Doesn't matter. 1 Duster as a target. 2 blank cards, and then it also happens to be just 1 Spark, obviously.
Oh, wow. I wonder what those 2 blank cards could have been.
I don't know. I was actually just playing with a 13-card side deck, so.
True.
Yep. It's turning. It was crazy. I happen to see this really often. I even drew it multiple times.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Got 1 Talents. Like to go second sometimes. 3 Perulia. For when I'm going second. Now here, Kultun opponent, please play through this. Please play through this. Also, Yummy opponent, please banish your 1 of Yummy Snatchy. And yeah, no, the Heck of Hands Chimera player that I played against yesterday, love you, man. Please banish your material. Please banish yourself now. Here's Flame Crime. Here's Black Coat as a target. I literally never even sighted this guy in. I could have just cut him for anything else. And here's King's Resonance.
So,
He was only important for Super Poly, which literally didn't matter.
So how did the new RDA cards feel?
They feel great. I feel like I'm smoking crack right now.
And today, this time, I'm here with.
Hi, I'm not online whatsoever. I'm a local warrior at the Comic Kings locals in Virginia Beach.
That's my goal.
Woo!
That's my goal.
Yes! And what did you play today? Yesterday?
Yesterday and a little bit today, I played Pure Branded.
How many cards?
43.
43.
Yeah, no, I like my one-ups, unfortunately. So,
Unfortunately. All right, let's check it out.
all right, here's the main deck. So, 2 of Fallen of the White, 1 regular Albaz, 2 Ecclesia, 3 Aluber, 1 Albion, 1 Quem, 2 Cartesia, and then I guess some slots that not everybody's playing, 1 Tri-Brigade Mercurier, 1 Golden Sword Soul, 1 Springen's Kit. Those are my main deck engines. I think everything felt pretty nice. One fun thing I was doing over the course of yesterday was sending Mercurier off of Quem and then reborning it during the opponent's turn, so I have a monster negate on their turn without actually having it in hand. And then the fun little line with Golden Sword Soul, or Ecclesia Tribute off itself for Golden Sword Soul, lets you get 2 Synchro 8s on board, which is pretty nice. That's it for the Albaz monsters. For spells, 1 Branded Fusion, 1 Opening, triple Nadir Servant, triple Fallen and Virtuous, triple Branded and High Spirits, 1 Gold Sark, and 1 Branded Retribution. I think this spell lineup for engine was pretty nice. I did miss Branded Sword, so that is something I'm probably thinking of putting back in. 1 copy of Branded Opening felt fine, but I can understand if you want to play more copies of that.
Okay.
Alright, next up is the non-engine. I played a mix of hand traps and board breakers. So I was on 3 Ash, 3 Molcharmi Fuelos, 2 Droll, 1 Magnemut. I main decked Super Poly, and I had a nice little tech with Dark Lord Golgalette, I think that's how it's called, and 1 Droplet, 1 Crown. If you haven't read this comment from Burst Protocol, when it hits the grave, you can search a forbidden quick play spell. So that is how I was able to get my copies of Droplet and Crown. I opened this guy probably in my hands like 4 times over the course of the weekend. It cost me my match against Cooltoon and a Winamat, but during the actual tournament, opening it and then getting Cartesia on board, I was able to fuse it away from hand to make a Grand Goyle and proc its effect after it went to fuse, and then Grand Goyle got to send to Fusion Monster instead. So that felt pretty great when that pulled off. Super Poly, amazing board breaker. I felt safe leaving Albaz on board and setting Super Poly. I think there was also one game where I Super Poly'd in battle phase to help get the extra damage I needed to swing for game. So also felt pretty good. That should be it for the main deck. Let's do extra deck next. It's going to look pretty standardized. So 2 Albion, 2 Grand Goyle, 1 Dogma, and then 1 Synchro Ecclesia. Save that one for last. Mirror Jade, Lubellion, Titaniclad, Rimbrum, Albalenidus. And then because I main decked Super Poly, I had a copy of Muddragon and Garura, as well as Chaos, who I would occasionally make off an Albion. And then for my other Synchro 8 of choice, I played Cyframe Lord Omega. I liked playing it because I was able to recur Golden Sword Soul to proc its effect again. I don't think it came up as much as I thought it would, in theory, because by the time I was able to get to that, I was kind of already winning the game. I have some cards here on the side about what I think I would change out for that. 2 Grand Goyle, I was playing 1 of it for a long time in locals. Felt fine, but it really helped with the Branded and High Spirits line to just send 1 and then be able to make the other. I would play a second Dogma, but I decided I liked having Garura and I liked having Chaos. There's a world where I take out the Chaos and put in White Albion instead, because Evenly Match was a scary card this weekend that I know some people got hit with over the weekend.
Okay.
Side deck, lots of 2-ofs, slots. 2 Bestials, 1 Baldrake, 1 Serenir, a Lightning Storm of Harpies, 3 Retaliating Sea, and then my 3-of slot for an auto include for the Charmies was 1 Accusation, 1 Called by, 1 Talents. I somehow managed to pull a 2nd Accusation in my opening packs when I got to the tournament, so had I done that, this Talents would have been a 2nd copy of Accusation for extra protection against the blowout spell traps. I also played 3 Nibs, and then shout out to big YouTube channel, Queso Jama, for lending me the Diabels, the original Sin Keeper. Did not come up at all, but I'm glad he lent it to me.
That's me!
And then if you noticed, I was on Super Poly, and I'm not on the big old famous Fusion Monster because I didn't want to spend $20 on a common that used to be like 2 cents. So in its place, I played Draco Knight, Draco Equest.
My go!
This card's very funny. If you read it, it says you need to use a Dragon-type Synchro monster plus a Warrior-type monster. There's a very famous end board Cooltoon likes to make, that's Zalen Remix Pass. Those types and monster super types line up exactly with Draco Knight at Kest. So anytime I was playing against Cooltoon, I would side out the Omega and include this. Never made it once because I never saw both. But it's staying in the side deck
So, how
until Sympathesius gets a reprint in the next rarity collection.
So, no Drew Swarm? Question mark?
No Drew Swarm. Drew Swarm is nice to include. I wanted to include Serenir as a way to get Retribution in Graveyard as an alternate way. And Baldrake comes up to just get rid of nasty Synchro monsters with its Banish effect. There could be a world where Drew Swarm is played, but I just didn't know what to side in and what to side out to make that happen. I kind of wanted three of slots of hand traps, so I kind of counted these as 3 of the same card as a way to just banish a Lighter Dark from grave.
Okay, I had another question. I don't remember what. Oh, yeah, what was your, what did you end up placing?
I ended up placing 5-3, which beats my record from previous YCSs I've attended, so pretty happy about that. I would have played the last round, but all weekend, the Airbnb I stayed at kept saying, oh, if you go X3, you may as well drop. So I followed their advice, not realizing I should have just stayed and played the last round. So, oh well. I have a couple extra cards just to give a shout out. I would think about playing for the future Ghost Ogres over Nibiru's. I think those come up a bit more, especially if Albaz is going to be more prevalent in the format. Little shout out to Spring End's Kit. This was just a theory of being able to recur Branded Retribution after you used its Banish effect. Despian Lilith as a way to summon a Despia monster from the extra deck. You could also play Proskinian or Quiritis in its place. My preference would be Lulu just because its Grave effect is pretty good. Instead of playing 2 Incredible Ecclesia, I could play Dogmatica Ecclesia instead as a way to summon it. You'll see it. You've seen it in the finals probably by now, but this card came up a lot. I'll probably be playing this in the future instead of a 2nd Incredible Ecclesia. The Albion, the Sanctifier Dragon, just as a way to get rid of Evening Match. And then my fun of tech, because I won't have the Diabels anymore, will be Iris Sword Soul as a summon off of Incredible Ecclesia in case my Fallen of Albaz gets stopped somehow.
Anything notable that happened at the YCS for you?
For me personally, I think every opponent I played was pretty chill. Everyone was super relaxed. I did not play against Enneacraft, so I didn't tilt unlike some of the other people in my Airbnb.
Hey! Easy.
My losses today were against Branded Elf Note, which I just had a long 35-minute game 1 against, grindy back and forth. Another loss against, what was it?
It was
I
something.
have bad memory, apparently. It was something, all right.
Yep.
Pretty scary.
The very scary deck. Thank you for filling the air while I try to remember. Magnet Warrior. I've done no testing against Magnet Warrior whatsoever, and because everything is all Earth, I can't really super poly and make
Sprint.
Dogma. there is a case where you could play Sprint in that slot instead. Shout outs to that beta, the Electromagnet Warrior, being a card printed from like 2013 and having no once per turn restriction and basically being a quick effect lone fire for free.
Any other shoutouts?
Shout outs to the whole Airbnb B&B crew. Shout outs to locals back at home, Comic Kings from Virginia Beach. And yeah, shout out to all the friends we've made along the way.
Oh.
Peace.
Next up, I got Morai, who cosplayed as the one, the only Sky Striker X-Ray.
That's right. I brought of course, for this YCS, I was going to actually bring Brandon Elfnote, but I thought about the matchups and I'm like, actually Striker's broke in this format, so of course we had to go with the tried and true,
The one and only.
the OG. So let's start with the non-greens. We got 3 of Jane Sky Striker herself. Had to rep all 3 arts.
Ooh.
So pretty standard, nothing you can really change about this ever. I've seen a couple builds like for the Striker Mitsu, you occasionally bump down a 2-rate. I think that's really stupid, but sometimes it works out for the most part. But anyways, but for the pure build, always 3, never anything but. One of the shitty card. I hate opening this going second. A lot of the time, I just kind of mentally just like this is miserable. I hate this card. Occasionally, you'll see it at 2 for the Desires build. Spoiler alert: I don't play Desires for this. I thought about it all the time. It was basically what I always played for the Rose Whip when Rose Whip was relevant. I tested this matchup for a lot in for Cool Tune in Master Duel, but with Rose Whip's unexpected ban, I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have to worry that much anymore about Rose Whip, but I do care about Droll, but that's how we play a lot of the greens. You'll see in a bit.
We love green.
Rest of the monsters, 2 Ash. Really wanted to squeeze a 3rd Ash in here, but it was really, really tight when getting down to 40. 1 Ghost Spell. This is debatable if you can cut this one, but I'm playing Crosshat in main, so wanted to. This deck gets hurt so much by Ash Bell on 0. It's just insane. So I kept it in for my Crosshat target, and the card we hate. But it's really good against basically anything in this format. So
What are you talking about? We love Droll.
yeah, true. I tore one up a lot last year at Anaheim.
We love Droll, right, guys?
I love Droll. I heckin' love Droll.
I heckin' love Droll.
I love Droll.
want that twink obliterated.
Ah!
And for our actual greens, 4th copy array.
Looks got right on the card.
Worst copy array, but adds on the green as the pool. Good card. And card that gets you to good card.
Okay. There's a lot of good cards I'm seeing.
Yeah. And 2 anchor. So this is something that's pretty strange to look at for a lot of people. This has been like a staple 3-0 for so long. 1, I wanted to cut down. I wanted to keep it really close to 40, so I couldn't keep it at 3. But 2, I've been really frustrated with this card a lot. A lot of the times in your brick hands, you're like, cool, I opened anchor, and then I don't see a starter. You brick on this card a lot, and I feel like this card is a little slow, oddly enough. Frequently, if you have like slow starts, you can't really get a +1 off engage. Like you don't really have 1 engraven. This is effectively just imperm. So I'm like, this is fine to cut down lower, and it becomes crazier if you can go like pop off like crazy with like draws, Radiant Typhoon draws, and then eventually get to this with like an engage. It's a lot better. So I don't see it as important to go 3 of 4. Lemnis, broken card. Love this card, but slow. Can't use it right away. So use for later on in the game, or as a last piece you grab for combo.
Yeah, it's the
Broken Breaker. Love this card. Didn't actually see it that often this weekend, but always crazy. It's not as good, despite it was obviously our pick to deal with Draco Tail. Nobody except Jesse Cotton was there on Draco Tail, but didn't come up too often. But it's always really nice to go like anchor, grab a guy, droplet, send the guy for cost, and obviously you set a way to dodge imperm, a Veiler, stuff like that under with when you go like 0 effect, stuff like that. 3 crown. big shout outs to Kethia for this. This came up a ton this weekend, and yeah, it's this was a god card against Coltoon. Even going second, it was just nice to just prism something or go like against Branded. They hit me with something. They go like Albaz effect, and I'm just like stop that Albaz right there.
Did you ever go activate crown, chain droplet, send crown?
That play never really came up, but it was still a really crucial thing because a lot of the time there's just a lot of things where I'm like, yeah, freeze this is nice. I didn't really use it defensively. A lot of striker players are debating on this card, like using it defensively to like survive the turn, but that play never really comes up. I usually use it as like disruption. It's kind of an auto win card, or just kind of like a big piece of the last play that skips the opponent's turn through like anchor and stuff like that. So yeah, this card incredible going first. Going second, I occasionally boarded it out and it was fine, but it would have been nice for some matchups going second. But usually it's pretty tough to make the cuts, and it's usually the cut when I'm going second. Then God draw card. Not much to say about this one. If you open this, especially with the linkage, you feel like God. Your hand's gonna be crazy, gonna million plus ones. Stupid branded card. Love this card. But yeah, it just does. It's one of the does a lot of really versatile things. You know, disruption, dodges. It's like it's like droplet in a way where it just does so much for you and for your strategy. You get drolled. Like with droplet, with crown, with this, you get drolled. You just kind of set 4, and this is one of your 4. You'll usually survive and just win the game, get to turn 3. And then obviously going second, this is a god card as well. Albion getting another copy. And another god card, Super Poly. This obviously came up a lot in a ton of matchups. Again, I played a lot of Coltoon this weekend. My matchups overall were 5 Coltoon, 2 Branded, a Mitsu, and Vigorful Canine. Came up in basically any match that it showed up in. A really important card. Obviously crazy for breaking a Coltoon board, disruption. This card is everything right now. The only issue with this card really is if you're behind. Like Coltoon looks at this card and they play around it. Unless you have a really good hand otherwise, this card is a little detrimental, and you'll stay if you're behind, you'll stay behind. But otherwise,
yeah, you're behind.
If your hand is solid, then this card, this card existing helps you just swing the match and enter in your favor going second for anything.
No bias at all. If you're playing Super Poly, you're behind. Just saying.
True. 2 upstart. Another unfortunate cut I've had to do for 40. I would love to play the third one, but you can see the general idea of this build is I was playing around the existence of Droll, of everybody mainboarding Droll. Everybody's on mainboarding Droll this format, so I want to max out on power 3-ofs that are broken for if I go first or second, if I get drolled, if my hand is really weak, then these 3-ofs will very likely skip their turn unless they have a really strong hand. That's why I have 2 upstart, 2 of anchor, and it's like 3 of starters and 3 of power cards. But yeah, no, upstart is a bit of a worrying card, but yeah, had to make the cut on this. But of course, we need as many draw cards as we can get, and it would have been Desires, but I fucking hate Desires. That card is miserable.
True.
But also cutting Desires means we get to play 1 less Lemnis, 1 less Rose.
Banish 3 Engage, Banish 3 Ray.
Happens more often than you think. And lastly, we got to play as many outs to Droll as there are Drolls in my opponent's decks. And obviously end requirement of, but this card is also just nasty.
It's another green card.
Another green card.
We love green. I'm greening.
Mm-hmm. And for the extra, 3 of my favorite guy, and 2 of the red one. So a lot of people, when it comes to playing less than 3 of each, these are obviously our 2 best extra deck monsters. Most people play 3 Kugari, 2 0. For me personally, the third 0 comes up way more often, and it's just way more important to me to keep up for, because she just kind of has the double duty of the pop, the bodies, and then the Ray converting into another Kagari. Yeah, I know most people tend to do the other way around, but for me, I the third zero always comes up a lot. Your mileage will vary on that. And then other good one-ofs here. These are obviously all standard. Amatsu never really came up for me, but this is obviously a prerequisite for big body matchups. You'll notice no Camellia here. I really want to play Camellia, but I just don't see a use for it in
Pure.
it just in pure, yeah. And then we have our 2 super poly targets. You'll notice how tight this extra deck is. That I'm not even playing Garura here, but I thought about my general match. Oh, sorry, not Albion. I thought,
wait a minute.
I thought about my matchups, and I realized that most things in this format are just like, obviously this is here for Toon, but this guy here generally deals with a lot of the more annoying stuff. And then if I'm into the other stuff, the Guru is on the side, which is kind of really bizarre, but it came up. And then our Fab targets. So you'll see with both Super Poly and Fab, the extra deck is really tight. I really don't want to cut a Kagari. And I'm not playing Garura. It's really jank, but overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this extra deck. And Tifon comes up. Didn't really come up that much, but comes up a lot for the Toon matchup. I really like it for that matchup, although generally the matchups today are really swingy. And lastly, our side deck. 3 of this guy. So I boarded this because I felt I was really scared of Doom Z, and I didn't really want to deal with a Droll Trap. So we put this guy in. I never fought against Doom Z this weekend, so well.
How fortunate.
Yeah. But I played. I boarded this still for Cool Tune. I think it was still pretty useful, but the games where I drew into this, I had pretty weak hands otherwise, so probably could put like Thrust here instead or something. But still, I think it's decent of an option. That being said, this is also good against Lunalite. Fuck that deck.
True.
And speaking of Lunalite, hey, this card for the same reasons as everything else, but obviously you can't really use this for Doom Z because you can't really search for this. So this is kind of just the worst Gamma Seal, but you'll get to it for Lunalite, which again I didn't end up playing against, but I'm always ready for Lunalite. Third Ash, I only really board this in for if I'm like extremely down bad, like I'm going second into Cool Tune, I just like desperately want to Ash them and just pray that they don't do anything there from there.
Actually, it's in the side because it's not the right rarity.
True, also that. But it only really came up on the fact that of my very first round where I ashed them game 2 and then they passed on nothing. So, yep, that third ash, just ashing them just comes up. And then for spells, so actually I'm going to reveal all of them all of these guys at once. So, because of the existence of this piece of shit card, as well as their brother, I'm always worried for this card. So you have to play at least 3 of the cards that bait it, and then you have to max out on these for the cards that beat it. And then I lost to this card on stream. So
yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Yeah, how did it feel getting Lightning Storm for like 4?
And they just wanted it more, I guess. This is probably incorrect, but it did come up a handful of times. People trying to storm me off of stream. And yeah, I drew to one of these, and it saved my life.
You're probably going to be in Yadalok's Columbus review video.
Oh, God, I'm waiting for that. And then last spell, Shark. This one's for the... I debated cutting this one because it doesn't really come up for a lot of matchups, but one of my hardest matchups, if not the hardest matchup, is the Brandon matchup. Well, probably not, aside from like Lunalite and stuff like that, and maybe Doom Z. This comes up a lot for the Brandon matchup. I did board it, and I searched for this on the on-stream match. And then I got Lightning Stormed, and it didn't come up. And then, so here is the weird one for our last ones. More Super Poly targets. As I said, Garura helps for specific matchups, and Mirror Jade. This is another bit of a crazy one I can do for the Brandon matchup. It's really funny to that you can eat their board, Mirror Jade, get an Albion, dump an Albion, get Fab in rotation. So, but again, never really came up. Didn't play too much branded. The one I played against 2 branded. One was the one on stream where I died, and the other one was the one where I made them explode instead. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the deck. For the most part.
Anything notable happen at the YCS for you? Anything of note?
Apparently I ate all the Cool Team players. I played against 5 of them in my 9 rounds, but I beat all of them except for one. I'm pretty confident in this matchup. I've played it a ton in Master Duel, where a couple of us are missing cards, but I'm missing the better card among the ones we're missing. I played this matchup again. I was thinking of playing Elf Snow Branded, but I was thinking of playing. I thought about this deck a ton for this format because I realized that I don't lose to any of the new cards really. People Harmonia'd me. Literally don't care about that. People tried to Spark. Literally never came up because I barely played any Spark decks. But this deck wouldn't really care about Spark. And the only really new cards that I was really annoyed by was Doom Z, which thankfully I avoided. But yeah, no, I only lost to one Cold Tune player. Mitsu, which is a terrible matchup. Well, not really that bad, but it's still really annoying. And Branded on stream, and you saw why that happened. But
Shoutouts Lightning Storm.
yeah,
Any shoutouts?
yeah. Shoutouts to the homies in the Airbnb. Again, shoutouts to my homies in the Bay Area again, and especially Ketia as well for lending me his crowns. I needed those badly, and they came up a lot. So you were a big part of helping me with this, and of course, my testing buddy, my good buddy, and yeah, just all the homies that helped me get here along the way. And I'm really happy that I came out here for this event.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel for Recon YGO with last but not least, Recon YGO. Tell us your record and how'd you do?
Dropped around 7, X3. Where do I start? I played fine mostly. All my losses were to cards and not skill. I lost to Fissure.
Yes.
Round 4 against Radiant Typhoon, I lost to the fucking Doomsy Trap. Round 6. Round 7, I played against fucking Enocraft.
Yes.
If you heard a lot of yelling from a guy wearing this hoodie, it was me. I was mad, and I'm gonna say that. I fucking hated that guy.
No fooling?
No fooling.
Fuck that Anticraft player. We hate
Fuck
that
that
Anticraft player.
Genuinely.
I didn't think I'd have a good cool tune matchup.
I played Cool Tune. I'm not like the other Cool Tune players. My deck is a little bit different from everyone else.
Means it sucks.
I have picked this up right after. Oh god, what set was it? Sometime after Phantom Avengers came out, after Yummy got hit, I was like, okay, this deck is dead.
First protocol.
It was cool.
I got it before it was cool.
You got
Literally.
it wrong. I got it way before you did.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I played that shit at MagFest.
Shut your fucking mouth. A good friend of mine, good guy in the PDD, had maxed out his deck, had the whole core, and I said, please let me have these cards. It was after the new cards were revealed. I read them, I'm like, holy shit, these cards are broken. This deck's gonna be tier 0, and then I'm not winning the event. 2 tops in spot 8. 2 tops in spot 8? 2 spots in top 8.
There you go. But the YCS was won by just better players.
Yeah,
Let's be
literally.
honest.
Let's be honest. The YCS was won by better players. Cool Tune has an extremely bad matchup into decks like Branded and Doomsy, where they just... Branded is just... I'm going to jerk off for 20 minutes until I win the game, and Doomsy is... I'm either going to set up the Droll Trap or I'm going to shifter you. Fuck Doomsy.
I'm always saying this.
Onto the deck.
All right, let's get it.
So, I'm going to do the hand traps first for side frames. Honestly, I drew this card so many times and playing at locals, I was like, genuinely, I just want to cut this. Drawing this card does not feel good. And I still drew it like a few games. The amount of times I would go like in the middle of the match or like draw for turn would be driver, I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah. I mean, you did convince me to go down from 3 to 2 Delta, so I mean...
Delta was
I
kind of
think
an
it was
MVP, and so is Gamma. Multiple times against Doomsy. I played against Doomsy twice, but every time I knew I was going first, I still sided in the Gamma. Because I was like, if they shifter me, I lose. But it ended up, I went like overtake, they went Ash, I went Gamma. Get cooked.
Yep.
3 Valor, 3 Ash, 3 Bell, 3
Standard,
Ogre.
standard.
Honestly, this card felt super duper mid. This card is obviously the I don't want you to fool me card, and against Branded, it just kind of eats them. Valor is a level 1 tuner, so that if I, for whatever reason, cannot get to Rotary, I always have this in hand. Not always, but I can use this in hand to make Maker. And then Ghost Ogre, honestly, if I had to do anything, it would probably be one of this 3 Ogre, because this Ogre and the ones on my side, spoiler, overperformed. I was like, oh, it's kind of like a mid card. Then people there would be like, no, this card fucking kills Branded, kills Doomsday. And it did.
Like, Ghost Bell has become really just like, we're stopping Cool Tune. It's just to stop all the Cool Tune cards, and that's the only reason to main 3 of them, I think, just at this event. But I think going forward, it's definitely correct to just be playing 1 Ghost Bell and 3
Too bad I didn't
or
play
2
any,
and 2.
Too bad I didn't play any Cool Tune. It was like, how am I forgetting round 1?
I don't remember.
I gotta think. Round 1. I know round 2. Round 1 was Branded Elf Note, which I didn't know was a thing. Round 2 was Doomsday. Round 3 was Grass Branded. Round 4 is Radiant Typhoon. Round 5 was Mitsurugi Azumina, which, if he's somehow watching this, I'm so sorry you had to draw a hand like that against me. That was a completely undeserved win. I hope that your event was better than mine. Round 6 I played against Doomsday, and round 7 I played against fucking Intercraft. I lost to Radiant Typhoon because game 3 they fissured me, but I probably could have done something different because it was a long ass game. Round 6 was Doomsday. He set up the trap, the draw on legs, and I had cards that only added. So cool, fun game. Thank you, Konami, for making a card that's a one-sided roll. And then round 7. I fucking hate this deck.
Fuck that
If
deck.
I ever have to go against this deck again, I'm just gonna say, dude, you got it. I do not want to play against this shit.
It's miserable.
I'm referring to you, Dylan. I just hope you know that. Big fan of the Virtuous. I think this card, and call me crazy, is better than Harmonia.
Hot take alert, hot take alert.
I think in Cool Tune, the Fallen of the Virtuous just has more use cases. It pops the Doomsday trap. It can pop a bunch of other just random cards. If they go like, it's just, it can be activated in way more things than Harmonia can. Harmonia is good because you get, the Synchro Monsters, like you get the San One, which is a crazy effect. But I was not willing to shell out $300 for a set when the Fallen of the Virtuous, for what I was trying to do with Harmonia, does the exact same thing.
Just say you're broke.
It
Man.
comes free with your branded structure deck.
Man. And then Pod Prosperity for consistency.
Nice.
Originally I wasn't playing this, but they were like, I was like, why not? I don't think this ever came up once though. Like I don't think I've ever drew this in my hand.
Yeah, there was one time when I used Pot of Prosperity where it was like make or break for me. Other than that, I either didn't see it all day or it just didn't come up.
So like
It
yeah,
wasn't
this
important.
is all the non-engine cards. I think like the best one was probably the Fallen of the Virtuous. That card helped me out so much. Shout outs to Albion. Shout outs to Konami for not putting the card at 1, which I thought they were gonna do. Cool Tunes, Rotary, Q, Rico, Mix. Don't kill me. 2-click.
Boom!
I am a firm believer. So first off, I played Jumping before this, and I was a firm believer of no matter what variant you were playing, I feel like you should play 12 of each name. Or 12 of each
12 of each name.
3 of each name, because they are all just starters, and they all just get you to combo. People call me crazy, and I think, aside from Mix, like just 3 of these are really good. Mix kind of gets you somewhere. And then 2-click. Originally I was playing 3. Going first, I would side out 2, because I can search it. And then going second, I just feel like this card is absolutely insane. If I do this, it's a maker that adds me something for turn 2 and is a mix to pop. With this, it is just a free RS on my opponent's turn, which at locals, when I've had this and this, won me games. This could make Crackle, which I'll get to in a bit, and I guess it hasn't really come up ever, because there's never a hand where I drew this and this, or a hand trap.
I think we can agree that Crackle is a bad card, except in corner case situations.
Yeah, it's more of like cards you play at locals because people
are scared
playing
of it.
jank, and you go ahead and rip out their best cards, especially when people are still playing Yummy.
Crackle is the cool tune that bad players think is the best.
Also,
cool tune.
shout out to Giovanni for the birthday gift.
Ooh.
Starlight Rico is very cool. And then the spells: 3 KTS, 3 Juke Joint,
3 Juke Joint.
3.
You have to play 3 of every card.
True.
It's true.
Yeah, I do.
It's all starters.
All starters.
all
3 KTS, 1 Juke Joint, 3 Duelist Genesis, and a Synchro Overtake. Crazy they didn't ban this card. I literally was telling everyone, I was like, if they put this to 1, you just swap to 2 more of this. I'm playing
it's
3.
obvious choice.
Originally, I was only playing 1 because I was like, it's fine. I was like, wait a minute. Synchro Overtake is broken.
Yeah.
So I'll play these 2. These can also just add Cool Tune Synchro, which is insane.
Any synchro spell. It could even add the synchro counter trap
Okay. That's about it for
or
the
synchro cracker.
Cracker. I love Cracker for the main deck. On to the extra. We got the 10 Cool Tune cards. I'm counting this as a Cool Tune card.
Zaylan is a cool tune.
It is a Cool Tune card.
He's the bouncer.
I mean, these are pretty self-explanatory. I like to RS just because I like RS. Sometimes it does come up where I do make a second one just so I can swing for game. Crackle, I don't think ever came up except for one game where I was under Shifter or Fissure or something where it's like, okay, I need to just make a big guy so I can hit him for a bunch. Because the attack game is permanent.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Loudness War is a terrific card. Every time I summon this, I feel like I won the game. Giving everything targeting protection and destruction protection is very cool. Zaylan is just Baron.
That's kind of true.
Yep, level 7 Baron, because the game needed another one. If we're gonna have Zaylan, please bring back Baron. Just give it a. So I have to use wind tuners.
That's the wrong thing.
Don't care.
No.
Bring back Baron.
Make more Zaylans.
Back to back is the most insane card ever. Why do they make it a twice per turn?
Well, there's 2 of them on the card.
Oh, I didn't think about it like that. Other just random synchro cards. This one was recommended to me by the one and the only twitch.tv/quesodrama, aka Justin. I think it came up once, but every other time where I could have made it, I just didn't. Amatara, because you can get Tune 8, and reframing is a broken ass card. Originally, when I was still playing the 3 clip, I was also main decking Realm Eulogy so that I could do a side frame, summon, clip effect, summon, fuse the side frames away to make this, add Realm Eulogy, so that way, going into my turn after my opponent has built a board, I can go Realm Eulogy, target this, target another thing to negate its effects. Shooting Riser is the context you target. If I was playing Harmonia, it'd be Prima Donna.
Okay, so only if you were playing Harmonia, you would play Prima Donna?
I'd be playing Prima Donna.
Because I've also been thinking about it since I switched it up today, and even though I am playing Harmonia, I think that being able to grab a guy from Banish is still pretty good. But is that only on Sent to Grave, or is that on Summon?
When it's
Is it both? Okay, never mind.
Back to back is the only reason why I would play Prima Donna is to recover back to back.
Yeah.
Because that card can already recover from banishment, which my opponents didn't know. He was like, oh, I should have banished this, or he was like, I should have banished something else off Mirror Jade. I'm like, no, banishing the back to back was correct.
Yeah.
And then obviously I'll be on Ecclesia for the Fallen Virtuous. It probably was never ever going to come up, but if I went normal mixed, then went Contact C, technically this was my only Contact C yet. I could just go mix, add Rotary Reveal Tuner, summon, make Shooting Riser, but this would probably be funnier. On the side, 2 Ogre,
Yep.
2 Droll,
Yep.
3 Fua.
Yep. Yes.
Honestly, it's not for beating decks, but not maining Fua hurt me a lot because most of the time when I would side, it would be like, okay, if I go first, I know I can take these out for 3 others. Not being able to do that kind of messed up my siding a lot, but not maining Fua felt fine. Honestly, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Droll. What can I say? It's Droll Mopper.
Droll.
Ooh, I
It wins
love
games.
Droll. I love this twink. In Ghost Ogre, like I said, I'm probably going to main these going forward because this card is absolutely broken. Blah, 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 blah. 3 Droplet. Honestly, this could have been literally anything else. I think I've sided this in once and didn't even see it. And then 2 Warning and a Judgment. originally this is through Gravity Collapse. I was like, Gravity Collapse doesn't do anything against Branded, which is probably my hardest matchup. So I shifted to 3 warning, and I was like, you know what? I'll probably just take one out for a judgment. This card also barely came up. Like the times I cited it in a bunch, but it barely came up. And then reframing Playlist. I really, really, really like Playlist. I think it is a very cool card and helps you with your grind game. Although just drawing it, like I used to main this, and drawing it in my opening hand was like, that is quite unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And then reframing is just like, it's reframing.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Do you think you're gonna switch to accusations for the droplets, or like triple attacking, call by and cross out? Or?
So for these 3 and these 3, if I were to take if I'm taking these out, I'm definitely not gonna play more traps, because I think playing like 5, 8 traps in the side is gross.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I would swap these out for accusations, because like if my worst matchups where that accusation could hit, they already have a million other things they could use against me, like Doomsea. It's like, oh no, I banished their continuous spell, or I banished like one of their good equips. Being able to banish that Power Patron though is pretty good, but like I said, they have a million other things to do. And then against Branded, it's just like, if I like banish High Spirits, or I banish Opening, or Branded Fusion just to get it out of the way, it's like they still have a million other ways. Because now Branded is no longer how many times can I get to Branded Fusion before my Branded Fusion gets ashed. It's how many times can I summon Cartesia before my Cartesia gets ogred. So these are probably swapped out for like Board Breaker, or like the Lightning Duster, and then honestly I'd probably just stick with these just because they're like good against anything. What else? I was gonna say something else, but I lost my train of thought. Damn, I completely forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I can talk about this. Honestly, this is my best performing YCS probably ever.
Hell yeah.
I kind of played out of my mind some games, but I literally went in this YCS. I was like, okay, this is my vacation first, YCS second. It's like I did no testing. I did like no like early testing. All my testing I did was like last minute, like within the last week. Like, okay, you need to figure out what this does, you need to figure out what this does. I even went into some matches like, fuck, what does this deck do? Like Branded Elfno. Who the fuck is playing that? How is that?
It turned out it was pretty popular.
I guess.
Yeah.
For some reason. Cool Tune was pretty cool. I think Rotary is a broken ass card, and being able to look at your opponent's hand is just. Oh, there you go. Being able to look at your opponent's hand is just like. It's so good. Why does that card just do everything? Even if it just had reveal normal summon in effect to place a card on opponent's graveyard on the bottom, it would still be insane. Like, just giving them a level 1. It could have been a level 1 vanilla, and it still would have been crazy.
It actually came up for me a couple times putting something back on the bottom of someone's deck.
Yeah, against
like,
Brandon,
weirdly
it's
enough.
insane.
Yeah. I sent back a guy's Albion, and it was just like, well, I guess you won. It's like, it's over. Like,
Plus, Q being able to activate the top deck and being able to essentially add any hand trap, the deck is crazy. And just Rotary just kind of like made it so much better. I had fun, shout outs to everyone in the Airbnb. Shout outs to everyone back at home, especially the 2 Justins, the one they recording and the one who had the core. Being able to talk to both of them about the deck and just what I could do is crazy. Another thing, a tech that I could have done was like Super Poly and Theseus, because that's what I want to talk about, the mirror match. I was not worried about the mirror match at all for the most part, because I think that deck just loses to back-to-back. Like if I summon back-to-back, all my opponents' levels are messed up, and it's like they now have to do mental math in their head to figure out, like, can I do this with this? It turns all their 3s into 5s, turns all their 2s into 4s, because they have they have level 5s. But essentially just, they cannot get to Maker unless they have like Rotary on field plus a Rotary in hand, which just feels bad. But This YCS, if I'm being honest, completely suck ass. I think this format is dog shit. I think Konami needs to stop designing cards that just do random shit. I need to think they stop letting cards exist that just say your opponent can't do this or this does this to your opponent while it's in the graveyard. I think Shifter is dumb. I think Fissure is dumb. I think Droll is dumb. The Doom Z-Trap is stupid. This entire deck is fucking stupid. I think this card is insane. Why can it banish all copies? Why can it activate at the turn of a step by revealing a trap? Granted, never came up as far as I know from anyone that I've heard, but still, why does it have that?
And it only costs 3,000
Why
life
is this
points to
card
do that.
$100? Why is Harmonia $100? Why does Konami keep printing the good cards as secrets? This event and the banners was literally the biggest ad for Electrals ever. If you want to play a good game, go to your locals, buy Sunstrike, play Solar, normal Ascendant Celestial, Foretell 4, pop their back row, and then get gazed and be like, wow, this game actually sucks.
Hop on Electrals.
How about Electrals? Yeah, that's about it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sucks. I'm never doing this again until the Speed Droid support comes out, so yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Woo!